Drop something into still water. Rings spread out in perfect circles. Now imagine 2 drops at once. A pattern appears that neither ripple had. Bright bands and dark lanes lock into place. Neither wave drew those lanes alone. Together they paint something new. So where do the dark lanes come from? Here is the plan for these waves. First, 2 ripples, 1 new pattern. Cross 2 waves and a pattern neither had appears. Second, just add the wave heights. At each point the 2 heights simply add together. Third, where waves cancel to stillness. Matching crests strengthen, crest plus trough cancels. Fourth, the same math as the double slit. Light through 2 slits paints the same bright bands. Finally, 1 rule, endless patterns. Move or add the sources and new patterns bloom. Start with a single source. It sends out rings, one after another. Each ring is a crest, a raised line of water. Between the crests sit the troughs, the dips. One source alone is calm and regular. Now switch on a second source nearby. 2 sets of rings spread and overlap. Where they cross, a fixed pattern locks in. Some spots heave up and down strongly. Other spots lie flat and never move. Here is the only rule at work. Each wave lifts or lowers the water by some height. At each point, just add the 2 heights. Scientists call this superposition. The water simply sums the 2 waves. Watch the bright bands closely. There, a crest lands right on a crest. The 2 heights add to a bigger swing. This building up is called constructive. The water rocks hardest along these bands. Now find where a crest meets a trough. An upward bump meets a downward dip. Added together, they reach 0. The 2 waves erase each other. The water there stays perfectly still. Those still spots line up into lanes. They are the dark lanes from the start. Calm water, carved by 2 moving waves. This canceling is called destructive. Order is hiding inside the overlap. This is not just about water. Send light through 2 narrow slits. Normally light travels straight. But each slit makes it spread like ripples. On the screen, bright and dark bands appear. It is the very same interference pattern. Sound does it. Light does it. Water does it. Anything that travels as a wave can interfere. The pattern is a fingerprint of waves. See those bands, and you know a wave is at work. One idea runs across all of physics. Now add more than 2 sources. Each one sends its own rings outward. The overlaps weave into rich lattices. Tiny changes redraw the whole design. Endless patterns from one simple rule. Slide the 2 sources slowly apart. The bands fan out, bend, and breathe. Nothing here is painted by hand. It is only crests and troughs, adding. Math drawing itself in moving light. When 2 ripples cross, watch the still lanes between them. That calm is waves canceling waves. A hidden pattern, sitting in plain sight. 2 simple waves, just adding their heights. No painter, no plan, no design. Yet a pattern neither one owns appears.